The Ole Miss women's golf team ended last season with the greatest finish in program history.
The 2019 SEC Women's Golf Champion, University of Mississippi.
2 new freshmen have already shown great promise this fall. And with 2 first-place finishes under their belt, the Rebels had their eyes set on another.
I came here like 2 or 3 times last year to read and like do carpool and stuff, and it was really fun. I think it's important because as student athletes we have such a big hold over these little kids and they look up to us so much. All right, let's do it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Fins up. There we go. Now you might see yourself on TV, Chance. Hey y'all, so my name is Connor Beth and I'm on the women's golf team. Can I get a show of hands of who knows what sport golf is? Oh yeah, let's go, right there.
Ole Miss is the best because my dad used to play it.
Your dad used to play? Go Rebels, huh? All right, so let's get started. There was an old lady who swallowed a cow. I don't know why she swallowed a cow, but she did it somehow. Around the farm, they began to prance and do-see-do at the barnyard square dance. That's why the old lady swallowed the cow. Can y'all throw me a fin real quick? Can I have a fin? Hey, looking good, guys. It's always way fun to go to other people's classes, but when it's time to hit reality and go back to class, it makes me wish I was in 3rd grade again too.
It's currently like 6:30 in the morning and we are in the airport on the first leg of our trip to Cabo.
First thing is put my stuff in my room, probably change into a swimsuit, and then hit the pool.
Probably swim in the ocean.
Oh yeah, the ocean, not the pool.
I want to go to the
ocean, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to San Jose del Cabo. The local time is 12:16. We thank you for flying American Airlines and we hope to see you again on a future flight.
This is us!
Did you get the perfect Instagram photo? Yeah, I think we got one of the 500, so we took it probably okay.
It's beautiful out here. The water feels great. It's not cold. The sand's amazing. And it's just, what more we should ask for? We're in Cabo, baby.
Woo! How do you say birdie in Spanish? Tweet, tweet. Oh my God, that was actually a really good shot. You know that when you're surprised because you didn't expect a good shot? That was one of them. Coach, for Christmas, I think I'm gonna ask for a groove cleaner to put on my bag. Like one of the little brushes. I told Julia, I'm starting my senior women's professional career a little bit early.
Turn that off.
Birdie 2 in Cabo. Back to back. It's because I'm an old person. My back hurts when I swing the driver hard. Tweet, 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 tweet. I don't know where the cart path starts and ends and... Oh my goodness, with the wind. We need to get 2 so Julia can get like this. So we can teach Julia to get. Go. Woo! I hit this so well.
With the Rebels coming into town, the end of the Earth would need to be ready for more than the normal number of Rebels.
Coach and I talked about, we were like, well, we've got the opportunity to take the whole team. Felt like everybody had been working really hard in the fall. We've had a great fall. Let's reward them because we're going to have fun. They're going to love it.
I mean, it's special to be able to do that because, like, no other teams can do that. Like, they were surprised that we were able to do it. So it's, like, super cool to be able to experience it.
We are, to put it simply, deep. Very, very deep right now. And so qualifying has been super tight, super close. I mean, it's been 1 or 2 strokes between who gets taken and who doesn't every single time. And so I think the coaches just wanted to reward all of our hard work.
I've been talking to a few other players in Cabo especially, and they were all like amazed by the fact that we actually got to take the whole team with us, because that's pretty special. Like, usually teams don't do that, so I think it was amazing that Coach Corey and Coach Tag gave us this opportunity to take all of us.
Now with all the Rebels present, the team would go to work on the opening round of play, but Capistré proved itself worthy to host such a strong field.
It was super windy out there. I think it was, obviously you're near the water, so we expect that, but we hadn't played in conditions like that for a while, so I think it just kind of took us a day extra to get acclimated to it.
Wind's kind of more this direction. And Kiara hit 9 on the front fringe, and Dre hit 9 to about 12 feet.
Playing 47?
No,
Playing
47 and then we got
playing
a
32?
30. So, I mean, we're just trying to get it right in here, and it feeds down to it.
It was tough. I mean, the course is probably one of the tougher ones we played all semester. So we finished in the middle of the pack after that day, and the girls were definitely disappointed. So, I know they were motivated the next day to continue to do a lot better to climb the leaderboard.
After a tough day on the course, the Rebels hit the courts to enjoy the sunshine.
Oh, come on!
I mean, I think if you have a good, baseball or softball swing, that applies more to tennis than golf, because golf is more of the downward motion and tennis is more of a horizontal. But I mean, I played softball for 4 years, so I feel like that should help, but it's really not.
Now that I'm tired,
I suck compared to these dudes.
no, we recruited them for golf, and that's why.
Hey now, I didn't do too bad.
No, I don't think you did bad at all. But I don't think we have a career in this.
The opening round dampened the mood in Paradise. The skies cleared on day 2, and so did the Rebels' path up the leaderboard.
It was kind of like after the bad day at Medina. They were on a mission. It was like, let's just give ourselves a chance to win the next day. That's your goal, and, we're not out of it, so let's just go play Ole Miss golf and give us a chance that final day.
I think we had a chip on our shoulder a little bit. We knew we were a better team than the score that we put up. I haven't seen us put up a score like that in a long time, and so I think that we knew that we were better than what we did the first day, and we wanted to prove that to these teams there. It's just not Ole Miss golf anymore. We really were just trying to push ourselves the next day to play better, to beat ourselves basically. And so we went out there and we all beat ourselves, and we all beat our last round score, which came to a better team score, and that's typically how we like to play.
They have this pit bull mentality of when they struggle a little bit, that they come out and they are just wanting to prove a point that we're better than what we just did yesterday. And when they came out that second round, there was a mission, and it's kind of, we don't even talk about it that much. They just do it.
The Rebels carried this mentality to the course, climbing into the top spot heading into the final round.
I think only 2 teams were under par on that second round, so it wasn't easy conditions that day either, so the 10 under was quite impressive. So it just shows that the first day wasn't their normal golf and that they're better than that. And I was really proud of the way they bounced back after round 1.
I was a bit overwhelmed. I mean, the course was hard, but I didn't expect that 500 after 2 days would be the leading score. I just tried to memorize what I did for those 2 days and tried to repeat this the last day.
Since they were indies, they didn't have maybe as much attention from the coaches, but still show that they're like independent players that can make good decisions and perform on a high level. I was super impressed. It's also like obviously motivated to keep up with them.
Sophomore Macy Samoski may have been playing as an individual, but her role on the team doesn't go unnoticed.
Macy Samoski is the best teammate that you could ever ask for. She is the hardest worker, your biggest fan.
She is a giver. She gives to everyone on this team. She gives all of herself all the time, constantly worried about what she can do for others.
I love Macy. She's so much fun, and she just motivates me every day to be the best that I can because I know she works so hard.
She is the one reason that we won SECs. I mean, obviously everyone had a part in it, but if she didn't make that putt, everything we worked for wouldn't have happened.
I always pick on her if she hits like a bad shot to 50 feet with a wedge or something. She's mad. And I'm like, I mean, I've seen you make one 50-footer, so why not make another one?
You know, everything's a challenge to her. If she can't do it, she wants to learn to do it. She learns Swedish every day. She has an app on her phone because she wants to be an honorary Swede, she said.
Thank you. Yeah. Tack så mycket.
But she still like makes such an effort into understanding different culture, where we come from.
The practice round in Cabo was the perfect time to brush up on some Swedish vocab.
Like, what have you been practicing?
Okay, I know my animal, I know my basics, and then...
Like, you know your animal. You probably know animals that we don't even have in Sweden. That would be me.
My favorite one is skolpaddan.
Yeah, we don't even have turtles in Sweden. More is like how you're feeling. So.
More?
So it's like, how are you? You can respond. Flera problem. That's similar, like the problem. Problems. Yeah. Your response to why. Several problems.
While welcoming to her teammates, Samoski keeps a stoic exterior on the golf course.
We call her the Terminator. She has that mentality of, I want to beat you so bad, but you never know it. She's so nice.
I think that's why she's so successful, because she has that. She can be intimidating if you're playing against her and you don't really know where she's at, what her emotions are like.
She's like balancing up the team because we have like, I mean, Americans are more like super excited, super like emotional, and I mean, I feel like, me, P, Ellen are more like maybe kind of low, like in energy. So it's kind of nice to have somebody like in between.
She's very consistent, she's very trustworthy, she's very reliable.
I know when I look at May, if I'm super excited about something, she'll help bring me down. And I know if I look at May and I'm pretty mad about a double bogey I had on the last hole, she will build me up as much as I need.
I feel like I owe it to these girls because they gave me a family, they gave me a home, away from home. And so I just want to do my part on this team to, really get us number one, get us back to an SEC championship, get us to a national championship.
Like, I can't wait for her to get going in the spring. When she starts working, it's so hard and it's on the right stuff and it's so detailed. I can't wait because I know by March and April she's going to be playing great golf.
With 18 holes left to play, the Rebels knew they needed to shine once more to claim the crown. Early on, it was clear that junior Julia Johnson had a bright day ahead.
Yeah, I picked her up on the fourth tee box, and she pulls up and she kind of gives me a little smile. And I heard from the Virginia Tech coach that she eagled the first hole. But she kind of like shook her head. What are you shaking your head for?
Eagle birdie birdie start.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll just leave you alone. Hey there. It's nice to see you, Julie.
I don't think an individual title ever occurred to me. I wasn't focused on myself that day. I was more focused on just having a good mentality, having good attitude, getting out there focused, and just doing the right things that morning.
Beautiful golf swing. So good. Let's push it up.
So the starting line is the
At the
gap.
tongue.
The tongue.
Yeah. Softly. Golf shot, kid. Great shot out of that lie.
Really all semester she played really good, but she hadn't had a round that it just all came together, because this is some of the best I've ever seen her hit the ball.
We were hitting spots that were this big, and she was landing it on those spots, and she was just calling every shot that she hit. We were visualizing, and then she would just hit it exactly as we were visualizing. It was unbelievable.
It was incredible, you know, like the only person I really told was Connor Beth, because she was right in front of her, so it was kind of motivating Connor Beth as well.
And at that point, I was even, so I was like, get it together, Connor Beth, like, let's turn this on. I would turn around and look and see her 5 feet from the pit, and turn around the next hole 6 feet from the pin. I mean, she was right there all day long.
She was just having fun out there, and I think that's the big part. I think that really helped with playing good golf, not putting so much pressure on herself.
I mean, that whole day we were just laughing, joking, just out trying to have fun.
That poor flag just got shoved into the ground.
Her hat is so faded. Did you
It's so old.
Her tan lines are gonna be horrendous.
Pull your socks up, bro.
What is anyone wearing?
Oh.
Honestly, they kind of brought some birdies. I really was feeling it. I was liking it. I was comfortable, nice and cozy out there in Cabo wearing long socks.
They're ugly, they're horrible. I don't know.
Yes, the tube socks made a very good running joke for the week.
Even through the jokes, it became clear that Johnson was up for a fight.
I was actually playing with Andrea that last day, and I remember we got to like the 16th hole or something, and she looked over at me and she said, hey, I heard like Juge is like going low, and I was like how low? And she's like really, really low, like 8-9 under is what we heard.
But a 61, wow, you know, that's the NCAA record. And she played, it was an easy 61. I know that sounds crazy, but it was one of those days where I don't think she had a putt over 15 feet.
For somebody that could have all these personal accolades tied to her name, she only cares about Ole Miss women's golf winning a national championship. That's pretty cool for someone that has played as well as her over her time here.
He's told me this entire semester, it's coming, your time is coming, those low rounds are coming, stay patient. And he believes in me just as much, if not more than anyone. And so to have him there when he's such an encourager of me and gives me so much support was really special for me, because I felt like we were both shooting that round.
Remember last week when I said beat Julia? That was what I was talking about. Great round of golf.
Thank you. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I've never seen anything like how Julia played. She played unbelievable. It's a memory that not only she will have, but Coach Zach, I will have, our whole team will have. I'll remember that forever.
Playing these amazing rounds together as a team and breaking, you know, records and under par and everything just shows, like, you know, you can never count us out.
The Rebels climbed the board to first place and claimed their third championship of the fall season.
I think some people are still doubting us and our abilities and kind of think that, oh, it's a fluke thing. But I think we've proven ourselves time after time, and Cabo was an A field. And we continue to beat these teams that are saying, oh, Ole Miss, you know, they're kind of just on a hot streak right now. And I mean, we had individual Kiara come up second.
It was pretty cool actually for us two freshmen to play well, and I think it might also have helped the team, seeing that for the rest of the team that we got A players that can actually compete on a high level has probably been pushing everyone even more.
They're all ready to go. They're all good enough to go out and make a difference. That for us is huge going forward.
It just comes from within each of them. They're all competitors and they want to win, and that's what they tee it up every time to win.
We need to keep working. We need to get even better. You know, we shot 19 under as a team. Let's shoot for 20. Let's just keep pushing the limits, because there are other teams that are obviously as good as us, if not better. And so if we want to win a natty in the spring, we're going to have to keep grinding as hard as we've ever grinded before.
If I don't make it on the blooper reel this year at Rebel Choice Awards, someone's gonna get yelled at.
You still have a mic. Hello.
You just gotta pick your spots and pay attention to the wind.
This was trending like 2 years ago.
Happy birthday from Applebee's to you. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too.
We'll see about that one.
I'll hit another one. Oh no, did you capture that on camera?
There's like, I have brought 3 packs of them.
And you've ate them all.
And I've ate them all.
From the many years I've celebrated my birthday at Applebee's, which has been 0. Ow!
Oh, it's going backwards.
I'm having the best time of my life. Oh God, bug.
We had a fun week in Cabo. I had a great time. Done.